Hello, everyone, and I guess good afternoon. So, my name is Dr. George. This is a file case of one of my many hybrid creations of the Therospinax. The Therospinax was a hybrid that was specifically made to, in some cases, well, be an apex predator and be nothing more. Uh, it was specifically we made to at least be an apex predator for the now most very popular Indominus 2.0. This mm, apex predator was very, very powerful. So, of course, my boss, us from the the N the NDI, aka National Dinosaur Industries, of course wanted me and a research and of course, well, a research or expedition team to go out and search for a powerful or a lot of powerful and durable and survivable apex predators or animals, I guess, and dinosaurs. And I gathered plenty of DNA from plenty of animals. Of course, those being, well, an arapaima and a volcano snail, and yes, that is a living creature. The Therospinax is, of course, at least pretty large in height, basically being bigger than the Indom in height and length. And of course, well, so far, some scientists, due to our technology and research abilities, we were able to shift the metal from the volcano snail's shell from being made of metal into obsidian. Impossible? Yes. Possible? I'm not sure for anyone else. The Therospinax is, well, very fast and can run at least, well, 50 or 1,000 miles an hour, I guess. But if this thing can easily travel from Antarctica to all the way to, well, North America, yeah, I think that probably speaks for itself. It, is pretty durable due to the dwarf crocodile and Arapaima's durability. Having very durable and flexible scales, and with the saltwater crocodile's DNA, this apex predator can survive for at least, well, oh, did I forget to mention it has the Greenland shark's DNA? Yes, it has that DNA cells. So, it can survive for at least 5 centuries. Yes, 5 centuries. The Therospinax is heavily intelligent, and you might be asking, how do we exactly make the Therospinax? Simple. The Spinosaurus from Isla Sorna, that's how we, well, made it. We, of course, captured the Spinosauruses from Isla Sorna, aka the Spinosaurus who I named Spencer or Jason, but I prefer to go with the name either Snock or Spencer. Either one is fine. Spencer is, of course, very skilled in battle and intelligence. He deeply and truly is. I've honestly seen how he, of course, adapts, survives, and, of course, is very stealthy. And, of course, well, we use the DNA of another creature called the Annull lizard, which is, in some case, a river-like reptile that can camouflage itself into a brown, greenish, or blackish color. The Therospinax is uh, just very powerful. And we even obtained the DNA of a, um, a creature that I thought was nothing but a fairy tale, of course, which which is sadly not a dumb fairy tale. And of course, you probably have watched Wildcrats. I think if you have or have not, not if you haven't, go watch that right now, please, for the sake of memories and getting nostalgia, pure nostalgia. This, of course, is called the fireproof gecko, and we added its DNA to the Therospinax, meaning the Spinax is fireproof. Yes, I said fireproof. It's all kinds of fireproof. Not only can it survive being around some underwater volcanoes as heat and heat due to the volcano snail's DNA, and having a very durable sail, all that it does use to hunt down mosasaurs. Yes, I said mosasaurs. This thing has astonishing, amazing, and I'm just at a loss for words, honestly. The thing I accidentally created that was specifically made to kill the Indominus 2.0, just spun out of control. We tried everything to kill it. We tried burning it. We tried getting it struck by lightning. We tried, well, drowning it. We tried drowning it with a underwater volcano, and everything just didn't work out. Nothing did. The Therospinax proves to be impossible to kill. It was possible to make the thing, sort of, with some, technical difficulties. I mean, getting some of the DNAs, at least from some DNA from all of you who have been to an area. Have you ever heard of the word hypo or hyporendocrine by chances? Or rendocrine, I think? I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I'm saying that wrong. But let's just call them hypodinosaurs. Hypodinosaurs are extremely powerful creatures that are evolved, covered in spikes, armor-plated scales, kind of look like that of a crocodile, but dinosaur-shaped instead. Dead, but without the crocodile face, or alligator. Of course, my boss wanted me to get the DNA of a Hypogiganotosaurus and a Hypocarno and a Hypospino. We, of course, well, managed to get the DNA of the Hypogiga and Hypocarno, but the Hypospino was a struggle and difficulty because they weren't really living on land, they were living in the water, or swimming. And of course, well, the expedition team tried to shoot them out of the water to scare them onto land. That only aggravated them, aggravating them to the point where they attacked the boat and tried to shake us off. Of course, some crew members or soldiers nearly got eaten or killed, but 2 of them were eaten, and the rest survived, along with me included. So, yeah, the Therospinax was only made to, well, kill the Indominus 2.0, and even, well, other hybrids. And of course, speaking of which, well, during the creation of the Therospinax and its executing of the Indominuses that have roamed around the entire world, and its immunity to all kinds of diseases, and even, of course, being a hyper cancer immune. And that is due to the crocodile's DNA. Crocodiles are extremely powerful. This thing can survive during harsh winter, and I think you probably already know that because it swam all the way from Antarctica to the United States of America without even needing rest or sleep. Which means this creature is very energetic. We also gave it, well, night vision, and so on and so forth. When, of course, I had questioned my boss's ideas, he, of course, did not like the way I acted, and threatened to have me get eaten by one of his hybrids, or be fed to the Indominus 2.0. So I just kept my mouth shut, and just obeyed quietly. Which I did not like. I don't like being told whether to shut up, or being told what to do that much. So, yeah. And so, when I had, of course, captured the Spinosaurus, I began to build a small trust between me and Spencer. He despised humans because he was taken away from his parents and left in a wastelanded desert by himself, without anyone. Speaking of desert, apparently the Therospinax can also survive literally every continent of states and countries. We left it in a desert for at least a year, and it survived. We left it in the open ocean and for at least a month, and we left it, of course, in a jungle. That might not do anything, but we left it on an island with no prey to hunt, besides fruit. And the Therospinax, well, it was a omnivore, meaning it eats both fruits, vegetables, and meat at the same time. Spencer did not want to eat fruit, but it's the only source of food he had, so he had to deal with it. And so, of course, he began to eat fruit, and he liked it. The fruits that he, of course, was spotted eating was, some apples, pears, Asian pears, oranges, pomegranates, and, of course, bananas. So, yeah, the Spinax proved to be unstoppable. That's the end of this recording for today. If you are reading this, please be sure to steer clear of the Therospinax. This thing has its ways of hunting down humans. It's hunted smaller prey before, and humans are those said prey. And for the record, it also has the DNA of an orangutan and chimpanzee and bonobo. So, yeah. I'm hoping you all stay safe out there and be very careful. That's it for today. Be safe, everyone. Oh, and happy Halloween. I'm sorry to share this right now. Oh, but try to get some sleep tonight.